Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the DMNC show, where the question always is, what do you think about that? And then let's talk about it. So in this episode, I'm making an appearance because this is especially important to us fathers, us dads, the people who care about their families. Moms, y'all are included as well. As y'all see in the video, y'all are being disrespected and attacked as well. So y'all need to hear this particular video, watch and hear what they're saying in this particular video as well. And with that being said, let's jump right into it because they're disrespecting us.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank the witnesses for being here. I really appreciate your time. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate the time as well.
When parents begin exercising their right to question their local school boards during the height of COVID, amid mass mandates, woke curricula, and harassment in schools, how did the DOJ respond? The Department of Justice responded under Merrick Garland with directing the public to report threats of violence.
That's a good thing.
To school board members, officials, and workers in our national public schools to a national hotline. One particular case, a mom was reported to the hotline as a threat because she was A, conservative, and B, she was a lawful gun owner, like myself.
That's crazy.
The complainant alleged that the mom was a threat because she belonged to a right-wing group known as Moms for Liberty. And I have a real problem with identifying people like this because it's your right to belong to whoever you want to belong to, and that's your freedoms.
That's your freedoms.
Another investigation opened because a tip to the hotline, a dad was investigated because according to the complainant, the dad fit the profile of an insurrectionist.
What?
I don't really know what that means, but that's interesting. And he had a lot of guns and threatened to use them.
If you touch my kids.
Yet when the FBI asked about the complainant about these threats from the dad, the complainant admitted that no specific information or observations or any crimes or threats. According to the FBI, not one of these school board-related investigations resulted in federal arrest or charges, not a single one.
They didn't find nothing wrong.
Recently, the DOJ announced that they were going to continue to prosecute people from January 6th to the tune of around 1,000 more people to be charged in not so distant future.
That's crazy.
Now, January 6th was over 2 years ago, and the DOJ is still looking to charge more people. Yet, when there is a true domestic terror threat like Antifa, the DOJ did not direct people to a national hotline, nor do they report these threats to our communities.
This is crazy.
Now, my colleagues on the left will tell you that Antifa doesn't exist. It's an idea. But my question is where is the intellectual curiosity to determine how Antifa, a highly coordinated domestic terrorist organization,
is the curiosity?
Funded and organized? The DOJ did not set up a hotline for Antifa. They set up a hotline for you. No federal resources were set aside to investigate the violence that we saw unleashed across this country during the Summer of Love in 2020. Please note some of these photos. Wait a minute, that's not January 6th. That's May 31st, 2020. That's right in front of the White House. That's where the president lives, and at the time, President Trump was ushered to a bunker because his life was being threatened. Where was the hotline? Next photo. That's not January 6th either. That's July 27th.
Another photo.
That is in Portland. And that is Antifa rioting and pillaging our country. Where was the hotline?
Looks like white people.
Next slide.
Oh, that's a white guy.
Well, hot damn. That's not January 6th either.
Nope.
Those are more rioters that are destroying and rioting in Salt Lake City. Next slide. I believe, is that it? But wait, there's more. And that's not January 6th either. That's June 1st, 2020. And that's the streets of D.C. are being rioted and pillaged.
They're burning the flag.
Where's the outrage?
They're burning the American
Where's the
flag.
hotline? This is what domestic terror looks like. This is not a school board meeting. There is no hotline for any of these rights. And we are going to have a hotline that's going to report parents for caring about their children's education.
That's just bugged out.
And even further, the DOJ would rather investigate 1,000 more people from January 6th than any single person in these photos. What a shame. And that is why this is no longer the Department of Justice. It is the Department of Subjective Justice. And with that, I yield back.
See now,
Thank the gentleman. Chair
told
recognizes
y'all.
next, gentleman from Georgia.
this was going to be interesting, right? Because, right? Special hotline for parents who care about their kids. And if you're known to have a weapon of protection on yourself, then they wanted to call the FBI on you and all these other agencies to come and do what? Not protect you, not help you, take away your rights so that they stop you from being able to protect yourself and your family.